If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
He dies, he dies.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Codex Station's Comics Unleashed. It's Saturday night. What's in your pool box? We've got stuff to show off. We've got issues of the week, and
We
of
got
course,
stuff to show off.
and of course, some back issues as well. I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. Right here is Dan Kelly. Rest well and dream of large women. And of course, down below is Uncle Gary, the Ric Flair of comics, going off the jungle when he wants to.
Run through the jungle, baby.
How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
I like the Princess Bride quote, though. That's always fantastic.
As you wish.
Yeah.
And just know that Jamie just texted back. Shit, I'll be on in a few minutes, and I'll be on in a few. Just woke back up. Start without me.
Man, I should have placed bets on his Vegas, man. I should have done that.
Yeah, I don't think Vegas is giving odds on us.
Yeah, yep. He's still in the infirmary.
What's up, Mr. Keith?
Mr. Keith, how you doing, buddy? Glad you joined us.
Jamie just woke up from a nap. He'll be on in a couple minutes.
That's when you know you've made it if Vegas is taking odds on you.
That's right. That's true.
So, did the 44-year-old get signed to the Colts regular roster?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they sign him. I mean,
even if he doesn't,
Sam's not on.
even if he doesn't get on the regular roster, his Hall of Fame candidacy is set back 5 years.
Colts to start Phillip Rivers versus Seahawks just days after he came out of retirement.
Wow.
And he's taking Daniel Jones's number.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey,
yeah.
They're talking.
What's up,
so he was
sports talk, Pam.
Yeah, he was on the ballot for the Hall of Fame this year, and he'd made it to the list of whatever that they pare down from. I think the list of 25.
Yeah,
and he was a first-time eligible. He wasn't getting in the first year anyway.
I don't think he would have.
No, not at all. But now his candidacy is going to be jumped back 5 years from now, or 5 years from when he plays his last game.
Did you see Cam Newton was talking about how he felt disrespected because they didn't ask him? It's like, yeah, dude, because Phillip Rivers played 5 years ago. You played like 2 or 3 years ago. Rivers had officially retired. Cam Newton hasn't officially retired. But let's not forget, last time Phillip Rivers played was for the Colts. They went 11-5. They went to the playoffs. Last time Cam Newton played for the Patriots, they sucked and he sucked. So, yeah, and Cam Newton has, no connection or history with the Colts. So you're disrespected because, is Colin Kaepernick, is he going to come out and say he was disrespected because they didn't go to him? Or maybe a quarterback that, that's still out there that played a year or two ago. Like,
well, Cam,
it's got nothing to do with you.
Well, Cam, they might have felt that they couldn't get Cam away from those outfits, and they didn't want to, they didn't want to fight.
He does dress ridiculous.
He dresses like a clown. My wife sometimes thinks it's pretty cool. I just the hats and I just think he dresses like a clown. So, but not that I'm an immaculate dresser. I guess he's stylish. I just
he's stylish to somebody. But
to see
it. No, you're right. You're here right on time, Pam.
Showed up too early. Yeah, I've showed up too early.
But yeah, oh no, so the Colts went with somebody they had a connection to that they succeeded with instead of someone they had no connection to that absolutely sucked his last 2 years in the league. Yeah. But you're disrespected. Like, I'm disrespected. They didn't ask me.
Come on.
Let's see. That's how it goes.
Penny will be joining us tonight for the show.
Well, there you go. Can't get better than that. We had Ricky. Yeah. We had Ricky last week.
Yeah. I bet you anything no one will ever say it, but I bet you that they reached out to Andrew Luck first.
Well, I don't know. That would be interesting. Him at Stanford. He's the AD there, I believe.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I bet that they probably reached out to him and be like, hey, come on, you interested?
You are.
You want to.
You want to. That's right. Hell, I mean, that guy, he was going to have a heck of a career, but I guess, it was after that last neck injury, he said he was done. Yeah.
Well, the Colts, took this guy and drafted him number 1 overall. Then they never gave him an offensive line. So, he gets clobbered out there. I don't blame him for retiring early. He's out there getting killed, and how hard is it to go spend some money and get a few just decent offensive linemen?
Well, he also went to Stanford, so he's kind of bright. So, he probably figured he did not want his light dimmed. So in his career, he could, he probably decided I will keep my eggs unscrambled.
Okay.
All right. So I have to decide for my fantasy team for my flex position for tomorrow if I'm going to start Omarion Hampton or Terry McLaurin.
I would go with whoever Pam says.
That's a good choice.
I think it is. 2 weeks ago, you'd done fine with McLaren. Last week, not so much.
Yeah.
So you don't know what you're going to get. I'm hoping for a loss tomorrow, so that way we would pick ahead of the Giants. If the Giants win tomorrow, right now they would have the top pick. If the Giants win tomorrow, that would drop them to 7th. That would be a costly victory. Pyrrhic in nature.
Okay.
What's up, Talking Geek?
Hey, buddy, what's going on? Thanks
Hello,
for joining
hello.
us tonight.
That Terry guy.
That Terry guy.
That Terry guy. Yeah.
Well, I guess we should wait for Jamie then, right?
What's up, Mobius? I mean,
Mobius.
He says he's coming on. Give him a few minutes, so I guess we can just chit chat until then.
We'll talk about the award show. How about we talk? So, the status of this week. I don't know that there's a pod. I think Sonny was. I don't know if Sonny had decided or if
Jamie did.
Or Jamie did. I'm not sure about that. I don't think we have a character of the week this week, right? We're going to have some con footage, I believe he was going to show. And then we'll have the award show. Is the award show at 8 or 9 next week?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's at either 8 or 9, so there you go.
Yep.
You know what? You're here with us now.
Yeah, you're here with us now. So
I think it's 9, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the time. I think that's the time I told Tesla, because Tesla's a nerd will be on with us again for that, and it will be.
Any other guest stars?
No, just her.
Just her and our regular crew.
Yep, the full might of the Codex station, along with Tessa is a nerd. We'll be going through all the categories. Everybody will have their pick. Sal has joined the stream.
What the hell?
No, he must have the name.
Yeah, I think Chris was planning to. I know Mike, if he could do it. There we go.
Okay, hey.
There he is.
There we go. Still got my tag.
Yeah.
Were you dreaming? Were you dreaming of sugar plums dancing in your head?
I wish I was at this point. I really do.
I mean, as long as you're not dreaming of them dancing in your mouth.
What's wrong with that? We're not. Are we kink shaming?
Yes, we are.
Kink shame. We don't kink shame. You want sugar plum fairies to dance in your mouth?
Why not?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh no, I needed a nap, I guess, and
are y'all
last over? So,
are you getting snowed on?
Yeah.
We
are.
We've been, but I think it's finally a little break.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're supposed to get tonight.
Yeah.
It's already started here, but it's not sticking to the streets as far as I see.
No, it's got to
All I see here is like rain.
Yeah.
Not even much of it. Maybe it's snow, but yeah, it's not sticking yet.
No, it's got to drop the temperature a little bit more. Is what the word was.
Yeah, and I'm on the road tomorrow. We're driving to New York tomorrow.
Ooh.
Why are you going to New York?
one of Saoirse's Christmas gifts is early. We're taking her to see the Broadway play 6.
Okay.
Nice,
Henry
nice.
VIII's wives.
Yep. Her dance class, her tap dance class to be specific, is dancing to one of the songs from the show. So she's really into it right now.
Very good. Well, that's a cool premise for a musical.
Yep.
What is it about? What's it called?
And King, 6. It's King Henry's 6 ex-wives or 6 ex-wives.
Oh, didn't he kill 3 of them?
Yep. Pretty much. Yep.
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 Lost their
So
heads.
true.
Yeah.
So we're driving up tomorrow. Come back Monday.
6 is great.
Thanks, Mr. Keith. Yeah, I hope so.
He doesn't like good 6.
All right.
Sal's
ready?
gonna be sitting there in the theater with a little flashlight and a stack of Venom comics.
Yeah.
You caught me.
This is amazing.
He's like, no, I'm invested. These are all issue 6s.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Variant 6s. So we have a variant,
Henry VIII's going to go to his seat and lop off his head.
Even got the legacy number 66. Look at that.
There you go. That'll work. All right. Are you guys ready to kick off the show then?
Yeah. That's good.
Let's do it. Yep. Sorry,
Well,
Pam.
some of these guys have have their little shoe shine booth set up on the street. Sal's gonna have a little foot rub booth set up on the street.
Gotta make some money while I'm out.
I hope you invest in some antifungal.
Definitely. All right, then we're ready to kick us off, folks. Stick around for 10 seconds while we do our intro, and we'll be right back. Comics Unleashed. It's Saturday night. What do you got in your pool box? I'm your host tonight, Sal the Slab Guy. Joining me down here is Dan Kelly himself. Over there is the Ric Flair of Comics Uncle Gary.
Woo!
And of course, just up from a nap is J-Dub.
Thank you. Needed it.
All right, guys. Who's got back issues tonight besides me?
Nope.
No.
I've got something. It's not exactly a back issue, but it's something I would show then. So
All right, then. All right, very good. So why don't we start off with Jamie then? Jamie, why don't you show us what you got for pools this week?
Do this and go right back to bed. Look at that. No. Kick it off with indies. I picked up another EC. This is the Chills.
Hey, Booze.
Shiver Suspense Stories.
Mm-hmm. That is a candidate for hockey. That is a candidate for cover of the year for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see that at the shop.
Yeah, could not pass it up.
You weren't looking hard enough. You'd have lost your head over it.
Yeah. Next up, issue 12 of Minor Arcana.
I did like Aquaman 12, Talking Geek. Yeah.
We've got Transformers 27.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Cool sound wave.
Yeah,
Cool sound wave.
Got your number 19.
He's on the cover. It's funny he's on the cover because he's not even in the issue.
Another book that's always great. Assorted Crisis Events number 7.
Cool.
Very nice.
And then we got Marvel with Steroided Out Spider-Man Wolverine number 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spirits of Violence number 3. I'm really loving their covers.
That cover was a cool cover.
The story's okay, but the covers are.
Is that Robbie
amazing.
Reyes, Ghost Rider?
This one, yeah, I believe so.
Looks like him.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
The Age of Revelation stuff that's just not landing at all. But Unbreakable X-Men.
That's a revelation.
Yeah.
I'm completely lost.
Oh yeah. So is the writers, I think.
What a surprise! Marvel continues to mishandle their biggest property for how many years now?
Is that going to
Forever.
hurt them for the voting for Publisher of the Year?
Yeah.
Oh, that. But with a better publishing part of it, Marvel's Ultimate Wolverine number 12.
Yeah, that's true.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 23.
Nice.
And 24 is it, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
24 is
Yeah,
it.
well, they're canceling all the books.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. Ultimate Black Panther number 23. This one actually became one of my favorites out of all of them so far. So
Now, are they canceling because they didn't like where the sales are going, or because the story was just going to wrap up?
the story was wrapping up.
That's all they were going to do anyway.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because Hickman was the one that came up with it and launched it.
Oh, then he left, right?
And he was like, I'm doing the 24 issue Spider-Man, that's it. And instead of just getting another writer to take it over, they're like, oh, we'll just
Yeah,
we're sending it. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think they're gonna fully, and they're gonna do something with some of those characters.
Yeah, because you got after this is gonna be Ultimate Endgame for 5 issues, and then nothing.
They'll do something with them.
Yeah,
You know,
I just feel like they're gonna do something with Miles, and
the sales on it are too good for them to just, at least on Spider-Man, to just like, oh, we're done with this now. Like,
right. Next up, we got the Marvel Knights, the Punisher number 3.
that's a cool cover.
That's
Yeah.
a cool score.
The story's cool. I just don't see where it's going in the amount of issues it has.
How many issues is it? 5?
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I can't wait for the actual ongoing to come out. But next up, a story that is doing well, the Infernal Hulk number 2.
Mhm.
Yeah. Some of those are my contention for cover of the year.
Oh God, they've been amazing. Amazing Spider-Man number 17.
Yeah. I'm tired of him being in space. He needs to come back to Earth.
Yeah, the what do you call it?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, Norman Spider is not doing it for me anymore.
Nope.
All right, on to
Isn't he like dating an alien chick now or something?
I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't read the
Yeah.
issue, a couple of them, so
They've been making out.
Yeah. I don't know if they've been
he's trying to follow Johnny.
I was gonna say, as long as it's not a centipede, I
As long
guess.
as it's not a damn centipede. I'm
Yeah.
still have.
Johnny's his role model for that shit.
I will never unsee that.
Uncle Gary's scarred for life on that one.
Scarred.
Was it Ryan North was the writer of that, right?
Yeah.
If I ever get an interview with him, be like, so dude,
What happened?
why?
Why the insect sex?
Yeah. Why the insects?
Yeah, insects. That's right.
Be like the insect thing, the stupid handlebar mustache. Why do you hate Johnny?
Yeah.
God, truth for Johnny.
I'll take why do we hate Johnny for 1,000, Alex?
Green Lantern Corps number 11. I got 2 covers because of the fact that they gave me this one to start again, as always.
I hate that one.
So I picked up the other
Not
alternate cover.
All ones.
That's nice. That's much better.
Boom. And then from DCKO All Fight Month, Wonder Woman vs. Lobo number 1.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
And then we have Aquaman number 12.
Mhm.
I feel like the ones that
Oh my God, right.
I feel like they're doing these one shots for the battles.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, it could theoretically go either way before you read it, but the ones that are like in the character's title, I'm like, well, you're kind of giving it away, right? Because you're not going to have Superman lose in Superman's book. Like, you're not going to have the character lose in their own book.
Right.
If I could redo my I think I would have Aquaman win it all. I got a hint somewhere in a book I read that made me think, is that where this is going? So we'll see.
All right. Well,
everybody Batman wishes they could redo their brackets.
Yeah.
Well, I was 12 and 4. I did okay.
Yeah.
That's
Action
nice cover.
1093.
That's a
Mhm.
good cover.
And then actually, I do have a couple. I wouldn't say back issues are like, well, they would be technically. So when we go back around, I'll show them.
All right.
But the one that everyone I know is clamming for, Absolute Batman number 15. I got boom,
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
and then I picked up another Jack cover. I think it is. Yeah.
I had the most covers this week.
That's
Most
creepy.
variants. Absolute Batman number 5.
Yeah.
Is it number
How
5?
many?
I think it's number 5.
15.
15.
But yeah.
I
So
think there's
that's
5 in there
it
somewhere.
for the pools.
How many variants did it have?
20.
All right.
20. It beat out Dynamite. Beat out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by like 2 issues.
Oh, so they had 18. They
They
didn't
had
have
18.
15.
They had 17 or 18, something like that.
Is Turtles Dynamite?
It is
So
actually.
they got over that 15
Tur-
mark. Okay.
Turtles is no, Turtles is Dynamite.
It's not Dynamite.
No, Turtles is IDW.
That's right. Turtles is IDW.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the blind bags for this one because it's the new creative team.
All right,
So.
so that's all your pools this week.
Yeah.
All right, I shall go next then.
All right.
If I can drag myself over. There we are. Just drag Jamie back. All right. So I don't know if I ordered mine, but I don't care. So let's start with this little dark horse action.
If you
Solid,
ordered your you said you were mumbling. You're like, I don't know if I ordered mine, but I don't care.
Yeah, we'll have mine like in order, so I can it's like sorted out. All right, so I saw number 2 on the bracket. It looked interesting, so I'm like, I gotta check out number 1, Captain Henry in the Graveyard of Time. So it looked pretty cool. This is the cover I saw on the rack this week. Whoop.
Is that
yeah.
is that something associated with Hellboy, or is it its own thing?
I think it's its own thing.
Okay.
I believe. I've not read it yet, but it looked pretty cool. It's from the world of Hellboy. It says it right there on the top.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So that's what I meant. Like, it's not its own like separate thing. It's somehow
Okay,
associated.
so,
yeah.
And I misunderstood you because I thought you were talking about like, is it really directly connected with Hellboy?
Yes, it is Magnola.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, it is Mike Manola. Yep. All right. Next up, there was a Event Horizon Dark Descent variant or second printing, which was just awesome.
Nice.
It's like,
Yeah, that series is so
come on, come on.
creepy and
Focus.
so creepy and disturbing in the best way. It really makes me want to go watch the movie again because it's been so many years since I've seen it. I think whenever the last issue comes out, I'm gonna go find a copy of the movie to watch.
Yep. So I did pick up Absolute Batman number 15, but I just got the A cover.
Yeah. And surprisingly, I still can't figure it out. Every A cover for like the Absolute series is selling the highest. Like every single one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just the Absolute stuff. That's just kind of common for the most part. Like,
well, they make more of the A's than anything else anyway.
Yeah. Well, they just said they're on their 12th reprint now of Absolute Batman.
Yeah, it was Boosh. Yeah, it was. So I have Battle World number 2.
Ooh, nice.
I have the Green Lantern Corps. This is the A cover.
That is the A cover.
This is the A cover. So, got that. I also have Infernal Hulk number 2. Awesome stuff. And I'm completely lost.
It is.
Yeah. I'm completely lost. Unbreakable X-Men, Age of Revelation.
Yeah. Like I said, there's only 2 that are making sense to me right now.
No freaking clue. I'm like completely lost.
No one even knows who Revelation is, and that's the thing that pisses me off.
Doug Ramsey, I thought
it was.
It
was Doug.
Yeah, but then when they jump, it's like, well, is he really?
Is he really? But is he really? Amazing Spider-Man number 17. I the whole space venture, not bad, but then I'm like, okay, you're done. Let's go.
19 issues till he's boning Mary Jane again.
No, hopefully.
Uncle Gary's got it on the calendar.
All right, and that's what I have for issues this week. Let's go ahead and throw Dan up there. So Dan, what you got this week?
All right, I'll start off with DC. Also got Green Lantern Corps number 11. And I've actually read all my books this week. So
Nice.
this one was.
I wish I could say that. I
It
can't
was
say that.
okay. Got Aquaman number 12. This one was pretty cool.
I liked it.
I like the format they're doing, like the best of 3 for the fights, so that you can, and of course all of the rounds are, they all go 3 rounds, so you could see like different iterations of the characters fighting each other.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, that's fun. I also got the Wonder Woman Lobo one. I got this because, like all the DC ones, they'll put the variant covers and they'll have a cover underneath, but this a cover was just complete ass.
It is.
That is just
yeah, it is.
That's just ass.
Horrible.
So
it's like Frank
looks
Miller crap.
It's what?
Like Frank Miller crap.
Yeah, it's a little more detailed, but yeah, it does give off that vibe, especially with like the Wonder Woman hair. Kind of reminds me how we drew her when he put her in.
I didn't love the interior art on that.
Knight
I didn't love the interior art on that either.
Yeah, the interior art was not great. It wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as the cover, but yeah, it
right.
Immolation.
Yeah, it is.
They're fire.
Round 1.
Yeah.
They're fire, Boosh.
Yeah, Aquaman and a good and Hawkman was a good battle. And some of them are good, but you also have to do too. It's look at it too with some of them, like that there's going to be plot armor in them because Cyborg, Swamp Thing, Harley Quinn versus Zatanna. I mean, there's plot armor in that because otherwise Zatanna wins it in 2 rounds in less than a page.
Right.
So Jay Garrick versus Guy Gardner should be interesting. Lex Luthor versus the Demon, and then Red Hood versus the Joker. I think it's smart they save that one for last. Yeah. So if they don't have one of the rounds where it takes place in in a warehouse with Joker with a crowbar, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Absolute Batman 15. I read the first 3 issues of the series. I didn't really care for it, but I keep hearing everybody talk about how great it is, so I picked it up. It is a really cool cover. I read it. Enjoyed. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't read it, but I actually did enjoy it. Now, I don't like Nick Dragotta's art, and this one had Jock doing the art, who's an artist I like. So I think that helped me like it better. I really hate the way Dragotta draws this Batman, like the giant guy with the tiny head.
Yeah.
I was thinking about picking up a couple of the issues before this. So I guess Bane was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
the fight was good.
I was just looking at the art. I was like, this is just stupid looking. I can't do it. But everybody talks about it, so I picked this up and I put on my pull to get the Arkham one shot that's coming out, and then the Absolute Wonder Woman and I guess the next issue of Absolute Batman where there's a crossover between them.
Yeah.
So I'll give it another chance, but prices that Absolute Batman #1 is going for, I think I'm just gonna take the money and run while it's still high. And, if I end up liking it, I'll buy it down the road when the price drops after all this, everybody's FOMO, runs out.
Yeah. They're flipping to the trades very quickly for these two.
Yeah. Well, the prices of issue 1 are ridiculous for a book that came out like a year and a handful of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen and on this one's too, seeing what people said online. I've seen some reports where people said, their store was sold out of them before they even opened on Wednesday. And then other ones where people are like, yeah, they just had stacks of all the covers at the shop. So, who knows? For Independence, I also got Transformers 27. This is a cool issue. It's weird that they put Soundwave on the cover since he's not in the issue at all. But
money grab,
right?
Other characters that would have been made more sense to put on here. But I dug this. I like what they're doing with Thundercracker, how they're kind of having him join the Autobots. We'll see, the past few issues, we'll see if that lasts.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good that they're, people like the book. I don't hate on them. It wasn't for me, but I'll give it another shot since everyone loves it so much. And I don't, for anyone of my generation read the Energon universe, it's the Transformers and G.I. Joe, but now they've also started introducing characters from Mask in it too. So,
Yeah.
they've had Matt Tracker pop up in a couple of them. They had the villain pop up in here for a few issues. So I don't know if we're going to get a Mask book or if they're just going to integrate it into these other ones, but it's still that's still fun. And those were really cool toys when I was a kid too. Yeah, also got James Geiger 19. This issue was good. The reveal on the last page, I was like, oh, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
really excited for the next issue now. This one, the Punisher 3, which actually is, like all of these, a wraparound cover.
But
nice. This is cool. I kind of get, the way it ended, I kind of got the feeling, starting at like, all right, they're going to have this happen at the end of this going into issue 4. And I was kind of right on it. So looking forward to that. And then the last one I got is Ultimate Spider-Man 23, which was a banger issue, and really excited to read issue 24 and see how it all wraps up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Geiger's been so good.
Yep, it sure has.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so that's your issues. Gary, you are up.
All right, let's go with start with the marvelous ones.
Marvelous.
We'll talk with Spidey, 17. Like I said, 19 issues till Mary Jane. There we go. Unbreakable X-Men. Whatever. I read it. I read it as like Evelyn Wood would, speed reading. The Ghost Machine books are fantastic. Every damn one of them.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man 23. I have enjoyed this title. The only thing we should have some in stock because we've been keeping them. I think they're up to 4 trades on Geiger now, but Red Coat. Also, there's 2 volumes of Red Coat that I would recommend. There's the.
Let me check. There's an ad on the back. I think there's an ad on the back for. Yeah. Oh, that's for the hardcover.
Yeah. Then there's Infernal Hulk, which the last issue was really great. Now, Jamie touted this cover as Spirits of Violence, the A cover. I like it.
And there's a better one.
I like this one even more.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I love that variant. That was really tough. I like that a lot. Ultimate Wolverine. I got this book because, Wonder Man.
Yeah.
He's in the long shot, so I'm getting that. And then Punisher, like Dan said. All right, so for my independents, this got a good recommendation from Rob and the other employees at the shop. So the cover kind of got me. So.
Oh yeah, I seen people grabbing that book.
Yep. So ordained. Kind of reminds me of Jesse.
I didn't even see that.
Kind of reminds me of Jesse Custer, from Preacher.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, it is. I had to get that booze. I loved it. The Infernal Hulk is badass. All right, here's the A cover, the Gary Frank A cover, and had to get this C cover. Love that.
Oh, that is cool.
That is cool.
Is this the one that I know they were touting Jim Lee doing a cover? Was that this issue or is that the next one?
He did. I believe he did the B cover. I think he did the B cover, and it was a homage to Steranko's Polaris cover.
Yeah.
So I believe.
Are they missing out on a good deal there to make those glow in the dark covers?
There is a variant for one.
Yeah, I think one of them did. So already, Jamie showed that. Again, look, the horror hosts are sitting there playing hockey.
I gotta get that book.
Yeah,
I gotta get that one.
I know. Chills. So this is the A cover.
Okay.
Here's the Adam Hughes B, and that A cover was Weaver. Weaver did that.
Right.
Adam Hughes. So
Okay.
Oh.
yeah, she's giving him a little too much tongue. We got to give her suspense stories. And I got the yeah, it does. It actually it does. I love that his knuckles are all scraped up too. So I got the C cover on Shiver Suspense Stories. And I had to get it because it's an homage to a classic EC cover that I own. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the other, it's a Vault of Terror cover.
Yeah,
it says "For My Wife" on the casket, and he's in that backswing getting ready to take her head off. So
Yeah, right.
what a great Christmas cover. So anyway, since I have the original, I had to get this, and that original's a little pricey. So
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy to own it. I had to search it out and get a copy that was affordable and looked good enough. So very happy with that. All right, so let's move on to the DCs. Action.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I have enjoyed this book. I know I'm the only one here reading it, but Gotham by Gaslight.
Yeah, I mean, I want to read. I wanted to read all those. It's just, there's only so much to, there's only so much I can get. And like I've said before, every week I look at the rack and I'm like, there's 2 or 3 books I want to get, but I just, they're so pricey now.
You got to make choices.
Yeah.
I get it. Batman and Robin. This is the one, Philip Kennedy Johnson one. So I don't know how many issues he's got left in the hopper, but I'll enjoy it while he's still writing his last bit for DC for right now. Green Lantern Corps, which we all seem to have gotten. Also got the naked Joker. He kind of looks like Croc, what they did with Croc in a way.
Yeah.
So I've not read
Something
this.
else kind of make that comparison too.
Yeah, I've not read this. This is the Jock cover.
You haven't read the issue yet?
Mm-mm. No, the only thing I've read are the 2 KO issues. Speaking of which, here's that A cover that's some ass.
Yeah, that was.
I know, not great, but
cover.
I got that one. These are for Richard, so Logo's getting brutalized.
Yeah.
Revenge for Dexstar. Got that one. And I got that one. So bitches got me for 5.
Man,
5 covers this time, huh?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Lobo. That's right.
Just because
I didn't want any spare covers lying around that Richard would have to see if he walked into the shop. So I was doing my part.
Doing your part. Good,
Doing my part.
good man. Good man.
There's the Aquaman, Hawkman round 2, and it's fun. It's fun how it's set up like a video game, for when when you have the KO and it goes to the next round, just like the video game where they pop back up and they start fighting again. All right, Dolphins. This cover, I like everything about this cover except Aquaman looks like he's 10 years old. So stupid.
Oh yeah, he does look really young.
He does.
Yeah, looks like that's ridiculous.
Like if you just put your hand over his head.
Right. Without that, you're like, all right, that's pretty cool. And look how badass Hawkman is, right?
Yeah.
But Aquaman looks like the damn Paperboy. What the hell? Come on, man.
He just put a bag over his head like they used to do in those Howard Stern Butterface competitions.
Yep. So I think that's Gillian March.
That's a cool cover.
That's a really neat cover. So we got
that's why I got that one.
got me for 5 of these, and then here's the other one.
Nice.
And then I got one collected edition, another one of the DC finest. Got the War, the Big Five arrive. So really, love it. And this is
you can almost beat someone to death with that one too.
Yes, you could. These are great, and I want to. Yeah, he does. He looks like Dennis. I tell you what. So Dennis the Menace, Jay North, I believe his name was. I was watching an old Wanted Dead or Alive with Steve McQueen in it, and there's a little boy, and he's a bounty hunter, and there's a little boy that contracted him to find Santa Claus, and it was Jay North. Oh, Dennis the Menace. So that was pretty funny. So this is taking books from 1957. So you're getting our Army at Wars, our Fighting Forces, Black Hawk, All American Men of War, GI Combat, Star Spangled War stories. So you're getting some of all these, and I've got so kind of neat. So this was the year. The fact that it's got GI Combat 44 to 47, that's interesting because there's 44 right there. That's when DC took that over from Quality, and they also took Black Hawk over from Quality at the same time. So those were the first DC issues of those, and that's why it's called the Big Five Alive, because they added more, a couple more titles to it, to their war roster. So anyway, kind of neat. I like it. You're getting a good mix, and the Army at War is 54 through 57 in here. So this is pre Sergeant Rock.
Nice,
but
nice.
Still good stuff. Still got Kubert.
Kubert.
Yep, and Kanigher. And Haney and Ross Andrews, so you're still getting good stuff. So highly recommend DC's finest.
Okay, very cool. All right, since we got some back issues from Jamie, why don't you show me what you wanted to show off with your back issue time frame?
Well, real quick, I did want to talk about
that's right. I'm
one
sorry.
thing
Go ahead.
going on. So we did have voting out on our YouTube channel for our very first book of the month. where we had 4 options. You guys voted, and the winner by 38% of the votes went to Watchmen. So that'll be our very, very first book of the month. Now, moving forward, we're going to leave the next round of voting up to our subscribers and those in chat. So the first 4 recommendations we get in chat or on the video in the comments down below, we'll be able to put their nominations in. We'll take the first 4 and we'll put those up for voting for the following book of the month. So make sure to do that. Make sure to stay tuned, and we will be posting more about that later. I'm trying to figure out a date still for when we're going to actually do the review. But thank you all that voted. We do appreciate it. So let's run through something that actually Uncle Gary's been recommending for quite some time, and I found all the issues because my shop had them all. But I got Cheetah and Cheshire, Rob Justice League. So I got 1.
Nice.
That's cool.
Dan still needs one of those. Yeah.
I need issue 3 and issue 5.
I will double check my shop this week then. 3 and 5?
Yeah, I got 1 and 2 and 4. Okay. And then my shop, neither one of their spots had 3. And then I guess I just completely missed 5. I didn't see it on the shelf.
Yeah, I'll double check it. But I got 3.
I'm enjoying this book. I hope you enjoy it.
4.
Yeah.
Cool.
Greg,
I like the first 2 issues.
5.
The art is great by Nicola Scott.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I picked up. That's what I wanted to show because I know Uncle Gary's been raving about it. So I was they had them all, so I was like, I might as well just pick them up.
I hope you enjoy them.
Me too.
Cool.
It's Caper.
All right, Dan, let's have yours because I've probably got the largest stack tonight for back issues.
All right, so what I got is, it's not a comic. It's, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of this book, Gladiator by Philip Wiley. This was published in 1930, and it is widely believed to be the inspiration for Siegel and Schuster when they created Superman.
Oh.
Very nice.
It is about a scientist that that develops this serum, or that is obsessed with coming up with this serum or finding a way to help humanity. So he develops this serum and he injects his pregnant wife with it, and then he has a son born named Hugo Danner that is born superhuman and has superhuman strength and speed and like super tough skin. And it's very close to what Superman was originally in the original iterations that Siegel and Schuster came up with. Because for anyone that doesn't know, the Superman that you saw in Action Comics #1 was not what the original concept for the character was. It was a it was originally somewhat different, and then they changed it a couple times until we got the version that we saw. But this is and there's it's, they never said that they did, but it's just looked at as because of how Superman was when they first created him, and the character in this, it's thought that was an inspiration for behind them for creating him. And the guy Wiley also wrote other books. He wrote one book that that's looked at as being the kind of the inspiration for Doc Savage. So I just started another one that he wrote that was looked at for being the inspiration for Flash Gordon too. So I just started reading it. I'm only a few pages in, but it's pretty interesting so far.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, I guess I will show off my back issues then. All right, got some good books here. Uncle Gary, take a special look at these, because some of these are going to pertain to you.
They usually do, don't they?
They usually do.
I made you spend money on it.
My first set, I got Supernatural Thrillers #13.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once I completed it, I thought the thrill was gone for you.
Nope, the thrill's still there. I'm actually very close. I think I need 3 more issues left for that series. I picked up Where Monsters Dwell #9.
That is
Bamboo.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
The Curse of Bamboo.
Then we have House of Mystery. Dial H for Hero 169.
Oh,
don't you need this one? Don't you need this one, Gary?
I do need that one.
That one's coming to you then.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Aww.
Appreciate it.
All right. I also picked up.
That's in good shape too.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that gonna be the best copy it has?
Well, I don't have that book. That's
It's
one of the ones I'm still tracking down.
The spine is actually not the greatest, but it's in decent shape.
Listen, I'm not breaking the. I haven't even been trying to break the bank on those stupid dilations.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce, that Marvel actually did an adaptation of it in 1976. Roy Thomas, and I forget who he did it with, did it in an issue of Marvel Preview, and like that story covers the first half of the book, and then they just, for whatever reason, never published the rest of it. So, 50 years ago.
Well, Marvel did an adaptation of it this past year. It was called Jackpot.
Yeah.
Same stupid concept.
That's true.
And then Roy Thomas created the character Iron Monroe too, as kind of a nod or a tribute to the main character from this.
Okay.
Very good.
Cool. So next up, Frankenstein Monster #7.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. And Frankenstein Monster #8. The first meeting between Frankenstein and Dracula.
That's nice to have there. Nice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this next batch comes from a buyer that I go back to because he's always got some great books. So we're going to start off with this side first. West Coast Avengers, Great Lakes Avengers.
First appearance of the Great Lakes Avengers.
Talk about a key book right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm retiring on that one right there.
Move over, Darkhawk.
Move over.
Oh, and Howard Chaykin also did adaptation of it too for Wildstorm, but it was called something different. It was called like Legend or Legends or something like that.
I also picked up this for a real cheap price.
There's
Avengers
the
Night
Reaper
2.
cover. Nice.
You know, not
First
the greatest
Reaper.
costume, but since it was just our character of the week last week, or was it 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that cover.
It is great. It's really loved on the spine. It's damaged there in the corner. But you know what? I got it for a really cheap price, so that's fine with me.
Low grade's better than no grade.
Low grade.
I don't even know. I don't even think that's at the low grade. I think that's mid grade.
Yeah, I still got to get a copy of that one too.
Okay, so question: What usually sells? What sells on a comic book?
Gorillas.
Monkeys.
There we go. From the beyond the unknown. January, and the what's really weird is the issue number is right in the dead center of the top of the book. Number 14.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It was just because I was looking for the issue number and I was like, what the hell? But it's right there.
You sell, baby.
What company put that out?
It's DC.
It's DC.
That's DC.
I couldn't see the logo.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. It's like
it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's like a rocket ship. Oh, hi there, Luna. You're coming in to join us today too? All right. Very good. You can find a spot and lay down. All right. So next up is Batman number 118, the foily version.
Mm-hmm.
But
nice.
look, it's got some scribbles.
Oh, scribbled.
Jacques and Joshua Williamson signed this one.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Nice. Mm-hmm. That's a cool cover.
So, yeah, it's a cool cover. I'm probably going to get this one slabbed. It's really nice.
Well, do it now. Prices are getting ready to go up.
I'm actually going to PSA this one. I'm going to PSA this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of CGC's bullshit, so I'm going to PSA it.
Grim Peeper.
Ooh.
Yep. I'm calling the Grim Peeper. Right. All right. So picked up the Absolute Flashes foil variant. I like that. That was a cool cover. And all right, this is a good one. Blast from the past from Comico. Star Blazers number 1. Who remembers this cartoon? I do.
It looks very Robotech-ish.
Yeah.
Look at that disco outfit.
I know, man. That's some good stuff. Also a great cartoon. All right, this one is a number 1. The Stalker.
Oh, there you go. DC 70 goodness.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That book died with the DC implosion.
Yeah, right.
It's funny because it came out years before, but was inspired by the former head coach of the University of Michigan football team.
Very good. It was before he was even born that came out.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a prophecy book.
Yeah.
Yep. It's right, Boosh. Star Blazers was an awesome cartoon. All right, next one up. We got a little mystery. What's got a little Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, that's a DC book.
Yeah. So, all right, there we go. That is my back issues there. Pam, Star Blazers was great. I love this.
Quite a smattering of different genres and companies, and
it was an eclectic mix.
So the guy I buy him from, his name's Barry Sade, and he always has a wide range of books, and he always has a good fair price on them. So, yep. And that West Coast Avengers books brings me another step closer to completing that run, but I'm probably halfway done with that run. So, still working on that. That's it for back issues. Oh, Gary, do we have a showcase tonight?
Yeah.
What's our hint for the showcase?
Excel.
Uh-oh.
Xmas.
What's that? Excel.
Excel. Xmas.
All right. Not the Microsoft product, though.
Yeah.
no.
Listen, I don't do nothing Microsoft. It's macro hard, baby.
That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right.
Microsoft.
All right.
That's disturbing.
I know. It's how he rolls. It's how
I roll, baby.
I know. It's just.
I wonder I can walk around with this thing.
That's God, your blood pressure. I swear. It must be through the roof.
Don't you get rug burn from a dragon everywhere?
Well, listen, that's why. That's why I can't.
I'm
go
more
to the
worried
beach.
about him passing out when he gets excited.
That's right. I can't go to the beach. That's right. All the blood.
All right,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say I do have a funny story from actually Thanksgiving. If you want me to tell it.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So I know it's been a minute, but I was grabbing my books the day before Thanksgiving, right? And I never make it to my shop on Wednesdays. I always make it usually Friday or Saturday because I work nights, the graveyard shift. So I'm up, I go get my stuff, and then. But since I was off work, I was like, I'll just go Wednesday, make it easy, in and out, no problem. I was wrong. I get there, the whole parking lot's full. I've never seen it so full in my life, you know. So I go in. There is a huge line just going around, and it wasn't anything special. There was no big sale going on. The sale was going to be going on Friday for Black Friday, you know. So it was a little weird. I figured everyone was getting their books before the holiday, you know. Well, I get in line, and there's this big 6'5" basketball player, black dude, standing behind me, which we're just talking, chatting it up, you know. He was like, "Oh yeah, you're getting your pulls." He's like, "It's probably gonna be just as bad as last week because the week before we had stacks." Now there's the cutest thing I've ever seen. There's a 10-year-old boy in front of me with his grandma. I can only assume, right? And he has what they do in my shop, a blind bag of trades. So you spend $10, you get 3 trades in this blind bag thing, and you know it gives you different variety of independence. So they go up, they finally get up there, and the grandmother asks, "What's the blind bag for?" You know, we've been staying in line for a minute, you know, they didn't have anybody extra walking around. And the guy explains, like, "Hey, you get 3 trades in here, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's a variety of everything." And she looked at him and goes, "Do you want that, or do you want that other book you were looking at?" He stands there for a minute. He goes, "I think I'm going to get the other book." And she goes, "Okay, well, run and go grab it real fast, and we'll put that back. And, you know, look back at us, ask if, you know, we want to go in front because they're going to take a minute." We're like, no, go ahead. You know, you're still in line." So this little boy comes up with Watchmen. That was the other book he wanted. I turn to the black guy behind me, and I'm like, I don't know if both of them know what that book is. And he's already in like full almost tears, like laughing.
Yeah.
They asked the store manager at the front, "Is this okay for teenagers?" And I'm like, this at this point, and I shit you not, he looks, he goes, "Well, is he more of a mature kind of reader?" And I was like, I'm standing there, and I can hear him giggling behind me and 2 other people behind him. And she goes, "Well, yeah, he reads at a high level." And he's like, "Okay, well, it is kind of, yeah." He's like, "It's kind of a heavy read." And she's like, "You think you can handle it?" He goes, "Yeah, I can."
Of course the kid's going to say that.
So the kid, so just to be clear, the kid can handle blue penis.
That's what I went in my head. So they're still talking back and forth, right? And I turn around, and the guy behind me goes, "Yeah, I don't think he's going to mention the blue penis." I said, "Me neither. No, this is not happening right now." So they buy the book, right? I finally get up. I'm like, "So you didn't mention, just ask the nudity content in there?" And he's like, "I got to get through this line, man." And I was like, "Okay." Gives me my pulls. All right, because you think the story's going to end there. Get through my pull, grab them. I go around. I'm, you know, making sure I have everything, grabbing some stuff off the wall because I don't want to sit and be like, "Yeah, just leave these here. I'm going to go look." You know, I took everything with me. I'm going to get back in the line, you know. The other guy behind me, we're walking. He grabs his stuff. We're checking the DC wall. We're kind of recommending stuff off of each other, you know, just BSing. We hear the door open behind us. We hear tilling. "What did you sell my grandson?" I turn around and start laughing immediately. The other guy's giggling too. He goes, "What do you mean, ma'am?" She goes, "This page right here." and points directly towards Dr. Manhattan. We all died laughing. He goes, if you want, because it was the compact version.
Mhm.
Oh,
He goes, if you want to just pick another book and just replace it, go ahead. She goes, I thought you were asking if he could read good, not if he was adult enough to handle the subject matter. And she got mad. They picked a new book and just left. And he's like, I've never been yelled at by a grandmother before. That's the first time in the store.
Oh, hey.
I mean, the guy. In fairness, the guy should have. When they asked him this, should have made it clear. Be like, not reading them or anything. Said there are very mature themes in this book.
Yeah.
And left.
Yes.
You have to mention. There's a blue dick or there's this. Just said. There's very mature themes in this book, and it's a lot of stuff too that you really have to put a lot of thought into. It's not just read it and go on to the next thing. So
Right.
The whole I need to get through the line. Like you can get through the line, but what does Archer say? Phrasing.
Yeah. But just the way it just all went down, and I like the interaction with the rest of the people in the shop.
Okay,
Because-
so was this guy just an employee or one of the owners?
He's the owner.
Okay, so this is stupid because now here's an owner that has pissed off a grandmother
Yes.
who will probably not bring that kid in again because she cannot trust the sales staff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and is that
Yeah.
So this is just bullshit, and this is terrible.
Oh God.
It's one thing if it's an employee. If you're an owner, it's unforgivable. If it's one of the owners of the shop,
Mhm.
because that you have a responsibility to your clientele, and that grandmother was asking a question, and you left it be vague because you wanted to get through the damn line.
Yep.
That is some bullshit. That
agree.
woman was in line ahead of you.
Mhm.
She deserved her turn to be heard and to have her question answered the right way. And
Yes.
quit as somebody just, I'm running through the line. Say, ma'am, I have to be honest with you. That book has very mature themes, including nudity. And if that's something you are uncomfortable with, then I think you should probably make another selection.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
let me
especially-
recommend you
That
something
is
else.
why I will not be going there during the week anymore, because I go when he's not.
Yeah, but
This
he
is
just
like those-
he alienated a customer.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's probably not going to take him back there. Who
No.
knows if she's going to limit, any comics in the future when he could have just said, look, this mature themes, maybe then make some recommendations, like, and
Mhm.
again, what is it going to take an extra 2 minutes to say, hey, Absolute Superman would be a really good one.
Mhm.
Or, some of those other digest ones, like maybe check out this or this or this,
Yeah.
make them better.
I know, and it was just like the whole vibe.
Okay,
though,
so
with
what-
everybody was funny.
What's
to
the
me.
grandmother going to do when she gets around her friends, family? She's going to tell this story.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's going to grow geometrically, and it's
Yeah.
going to be more than just one customer.
Oh yeah.
So she's done everybody. That person did a disservice to the shop.
Oh
Right.
yeah, no, and I'm not disagreeing with that
Yeah.
at all. It was just the experience of it. We
Yeah.
were all standing there like, what are you doing?
We always tell people, guide people, 2 books are away from books that are too adult for kids.
Mhm.
We are very sensitive to that.
Yeah.
Because they like my shop does not have like a big kid centric area. Like
Yeah.
most shops you go into, like they'll have it like kind of like offset. They have
That's what
like
we do.
one
Yeah,
one
that's what they have.
one
that's what they
little
have in our
rack.
shop.
Yep.
Yeah, they have like one little rack of stuff, and that's it. Where everything else is like more spread open with trades and Marvel side, DC side. There's like one little corner for like young adults, where everything else is more put right in front of your face. But just the way all that went down, we were all just shocked, and we're like, "How do you like?" I didn't want to say anything because it's not my spot to, that's his opportunity to be like, "Ma'am, here you go," or anybody else for that matter. But everyone else behind me was just still sitting there going, "Are you serious right now?" Like
He's lucky that that's all she did was just come in immediately. It wasn't that long ago that they went after that guy for handing out the was it the Grendel comics to a bunch of kids
Yeah.
at Halloween?
Oh yeah,
Like she could have easily gone and and made a complaint about that, and
Well,
You
she
know,
could also
if she
said
still
no.
could, who knows?
She could have said no. Give me my money back. I'm never
Yeah.
shopping here again. And how much time would that have taken him to refund everything and to do all that because he wanted to be expedient. You know, customer service is a valuable part of running a business, and an owner should have known better than that.
Yeah. But like I said, I was just going off of it based off like this was an experience, and maybe you need to learn better in the future, kind of deal.
And you know what? You know, if we had an employee that didn't know any better, I mean, even before I worked, you know, before I was the owner, I would have stepped in and said, "No, man, I think you should probably fix." You know, I would have said, I probably would have interjected just for the, you know, the sake of the industry.
The brief moment.
Yeah.
It was just like the line just all knew what was going on, and we were like, it felt like no one wanted to say anything because it's like it's not their spots to do so.
And what age are we talking about? Is this a 10-year-old or is this like a 12-year-old, 14-year-old?
He's probably 10 to 12.
10 to 12. Yeah. See, way too early. I mean, honestly, a high school kid that's very mature, I don't have a problem with them with that book. But if we're talking about a middle school kid, no, not at all.
Yep. Totally agree.
So,
all right.
That's my spiel.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy just screwed himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just you know, I'm offended. I'm offended for the grandmother.
Yeah.
It's just a horror shop.
She's gonna have a comic. She's never gonna want to get that kid a comic. She's not gonna want to take that kid to the comic store anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like those stories that you hear about that you're like, how? You know, like how does that happen?
Yeah.
And then it happens in front of you.
I do remember when I was a kid, the comic shop I went to, and I only vaguely remember it, but I was in there like looking at the books and the new stuff, figure out what I was getting, and this guy came in with his son, and he was like yelling at him there because it was about how you sell this filth to my kid or whatever it was, and it was an issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wasn't the cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It was like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, full of all that stuff. And so, I don't know how much, how much they knew about Ninja Turtles. If at the shop, if they, if they knew like, oh yeah, this is different than the cartoon or what. But then, that's something I just remember thinking. The guy's throwing a fit about them selling this to his son, and I was like, glad I'm not you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Uncle Gary, what was that hint one more time for the showcase?
Excel Xmas.
Excel Xmas. Dan, any guesses?
No.
No.
I need time, on these. I need time to think about them. I don't know, like all those Christmas digests and oversized books you just got, or or an Archie Christmas special.
The only thing I can think of is treasury size Christmas issues.
That's a valid guess.
Because I know a reprint just came out.
It did. Oh, you know what? Where's that book at? I didn't. That was a new one that came out that I did get too.
I hear you, Pam.
Yeah, it was a. What did Pam say? Oh yeah. Yep. There you go.
And World's Finest there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
But I mean, you should too. You should be paying attention to
what your kid is reading,
to what your kids are,
watching, reading, listening to. Yeah, you should.
Well, and what they're doing on social media.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, then, Gary, let's get you big screen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Comics Unleashed. Stand by right now because Uncle Gary's showcase is coming right up. So let's go, Uncle Gary, get your big screen there.
Here we go.
All right, there we go. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Hello. Welcome to the showcase. That code word was Excel Xmas. So, we had a few guests there, and I think there were some that were pretty close, and we're going to just say go ahead and give Jamie the win.
Ooh.
So there we go.
There we go. All right.
I got a half win then because I said either the digest or the oversized ones.
Well, yeah, I guess you just weren't very committed.
I get half a point.
Yeah, you
Hey,
get.
I'll take a point. I feel better about life now.
Yeah. And there's the
Nice.
back. There's the back of that beautiful one. Yeah.
Because that one's the one that has like Rudolph and
Well, so Rudolph
those
is in
stores.
some of them. Yep.
Yeah.
Rudolph is in and some of them, but yeah, even the back covers are nice on these, and they're fun to get, and Treasury, but XL, I was hoping XL would be like but the way Sal was going, with the XL. So I'm gonna see if I get there. Here's Rudolph.
Well, see, I was just thinking because I knew the ones that you just got at Baltimore.
Right. And I had some from before. So, and let's see. Let's give the back cover some love. Let's see. There we go. A little bit of Rudolph action front and back. And with another. Yeah, the Rudolph was a very, very popular Treasury subject, and I've got there's another one.
There you go. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you could cut them and make the dioramas, and I'd be horrified if anybody did that.
You mean you're not going to?
No,
You'd be like,
I'm going to refrain. I'm going to refrain from doing that. There's another big Rudolph, and there's still like 3 of these Rudolphs I don't even have. I had this one from before. This was an older one that I'd had. But
Have you sat down and read them yet, or flipped
No.
through them?
No, I have not, but I will. And these are reprints of the that 13 issue series that one would be published every year, and I have the I have almost half of the original 13, and they were published from 49 to 63, I think. So they're old. All right, here's Christmas with the Superheroes. And,
Love it.
yeah,
Nice.
Yep. Awesome.
and
Cool stuff.
this came out this last week.
Ooh, foily goodness, baby.
Yeah.
So I got the foily. There was a standard version and foily goodness one, and say perfect.
Who doesn't love a good foil?
Doesn't love good foily goodness. So even though I had the original,
The original one wasn't foil.
well, the original, I'm buying the repro. Yeah, the full. For green being a Christmas color, it looks good on the foil. So those are there. They're fun, but I don't want Dan to feel left out. So there we go.
Oh.
There we go.
You got my
Yeah.
hood cap front and center. That's cool. I like
That's
Like
America's
America's
ass
ass right there.
America's
Yeah.
ass right there.
that's cool when they do that though. I've seen that on a very few covers, but where they have the them rushing forward on the front of the cover, then the back is the picture from behind.
And that's
always a good idea.
That's Buscema. And here's another one.
Oh, that's cool.
I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And let's see, one of these. I think Nick Fury might have the ultimate nullifier in his hand. I'm not sure, but anyway. And on the back.
Yep. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Santa's the background list. Like, hey,
Yeah, go get them. Sending them out there. Yeah. And then one more.
oh,
Nice.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Oh yeah.
Love the giant man in the background there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
He's holding Wasp.
Yeah. Black Panther just sitting in the snow. I give you hemorrhoids, man. He can't do that. He shouldn't do that. And okay, so we got those. And just for a little more bonus action, There's a digest.
Nice.
So
Oh,
tiny.
you showed a digest, and I guess digest and oversized. I get a full point now.
No, the standing still show.
No, because the clue had nothing to do with the digest. So the clue, because it was extra large, was the clue.
Well, the closer he
These
puts
are
it to
just
the camera,
Dr.
the bigger it looks.
There you go.
That's
So
what she said.
Yeah. So on these, the covers were new and the back covers were new, and then this one's kind of goofy, kind of a goofy little kitty cover, but it is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
Cute.
That's
It's
cute.
cute. I like it.
I like Dan. Aw.
They're in the stockings. There you go. So anyway, so they're Christmas themed, stories in the digest. And this one, God, this one's pretty mint condition on it. But so those were just 3 little bonuses. But there we go. For Christmas, because I don't think we'll do a showcase between now and then Christmas, because next week's our awards show, right?
Words.
Mm-hmm.
The Cody's.
So let's let Jamie talk that up and let everybody know what they're in for.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring
Yes.
everybody back.
Well,
and let's know the time. We were debating whether it was 8 or 9.
Well, it would be
9.
Yeah, 9.
9. Fine.
Oh, because it'll start at 8 then for me, because I always got to go off of Eastern time.
Well, that helps because James Madison's in the college football playoff that night, so I'd like to at least watch part of that game beforehand. They start at 7:30, so that gives me an hour and a half to watch it. And Washington's game was going to be at that time, but it got flexed up because we stink. So we're at 5 now, so I don't have a conflict.
It got
flexed up, yeah.
Oh God. Oh, because we stink.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's okay. I'm trying to lose. Like I said, losing to the Giants is a big deal. We need to lose to them tomorrow because.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna lose.
Well,
we can lose with some self-respect.
But you know what? I didn't think we had any. I didn't think there was any way we could lose last week the way Minnesota played, and we got shellacked. So there's hope. There's hope we'll lose tomorrow. And then I got a question for you when we get done about next week's show. But anyway, everybody, tune in for next Saturday night, a very special show where all the Codex crew will tell you what we thought of the year's books. And I think we have one special guest. Was that Tessa, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. I think this goes ahead and wraps up this Comics Unleashed. Like everybody said, we will not be on next week for Unleashed, but we will be for the Codex Awards. There won't be a podcast and there won't be a comic character of the week because we're taking the break for Christmas. So we will definitely see you guys next Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take care, everybody.
All right.